Hello everyone, my name is Val and welcome back to this channel, my channel. And today we have a whopping 11 makeup looks because I have a review for these wonderful palettes, The Color of Rain by GlossGods. GlossGods is a Swedish brand as far as I know. They're only sold on their official website. All the prices and everything that I think about it will be at the end. Right now I'm just going to show you approximately what we're dealing with. As you can see, it's pretty used at this point. I don't have a new state for it. It's not my palette. It was given to me for this review and then I will bring it back. So we have a raw footage of 1.5 hours, which means we gotta start. And I have to say, this is the only video that's gonna be so long. The next ones, I will try not to make that long. Also because it's easier to add it when it's a shorter one. And on this note, I hope you will enjoy all of the looks. Please stay till the end where we find out about the pricing and grams per palette, etc, etc, and what I think about it as well. And I will tell you what I wear now as well. On that note, let's begin. So the GlossGods Color of Rain palette is a very interesting concept. It has one black matte color and I'm taking it to create the wing shape. So we just start with a wing shape, but it actually can be different concepts of how you can apply the black. Can you create graphic with it? What can you do with that in general? And then I will test every color in this palette separately because they are all supposed to be gorgeous. So yeah, I'm just applying with a flat brush the black so I can have it. It's very pigmented and very nice, and then I'm blending it out to create this wing shape that is slightly blended, as you can see. I'm going to go by the palette, right by the row, and I'm taking the shade Soaked on my finger right into the pan, and I'm going to apply it all over the lid, including the black area, because I want to see how it looks on black, but also without the base. And this is freaking magical. Such a wet effect with the duochrome or multichrome even. It's actually hard to see, but yes, I think I see 4 right now. And I'm gonna take the brush, the silicone brush by Cosmetics, and also accurately apply it onto the lower lid by the black area. All that's left to do is actually a black wing to restore, and let's see what's gonna give us the final result. This is what I got as a makeup and I'm absolutely amazed balls. It's a transparent base and it looks wet, and it reminds me of the light from the neon signs when it's raining and you're looking into the puddle. The imagination is going wild. This palette so far is the best I ever touched in terms of this shades. It's wonderful, it's beautiful, and it looks amazing. On the black one, it's even more intense than on the transparent base. I'm speechless. This is really pretty. And to match this look, I decided to keep everything else very soft, very nice, and not bringing attention. So I tried to use Danessa Marik's It Girl Yummy Skin as a blush, just a little bit. Then I took Moon Cruiser by Kaleidos, so it's a highlighting shift in the purple blue zone but not overpowering. For the lips I took this pencil by Pudayer. It's Good and Plenty. Just placed it in the center and smudged with my finger, and on top of that I applied Dior Lip Glow Oil. Any clear gloss will do. I think Huda Beauty in clear will be even better, but I have this one standing here, so I just used it and I am blown away. That's all I can tell right now. It's incredible. So I want to see what the other colors bring. There are 10 more of them, 11 total, 12 in the palette. GlossGods is amazing by the first impression. Can you see that? Anyway, stay tuned, stay with me. Let's see what other colors bring, and let's see what I can create with them. See you in a moment. So I'm taking the shade Storm Cloud onto the flat brush to apply it as a smoky kind of. So the first range goes from the lash line up, and I'm trying to keep like a bit of a round shape of the blending of black. Then I'm taking the bigger, fluffier brush and I'm applying a bit more black, just a dip of the black, and applying it onto the eye, blending outwards into the brow slowly, and then the last bigger shape of a fluffy brush that will allow it to blend everything nicely. You don't have to be super precise in here, even if this background is not that black smoky as you want it to be. It doesn't matter because we will cover it up with a sparkle and this will be good enough. And then I'm taking the K1 Carol Cosmetics brush as usual and the shade Rainfall, which is the main character today. And I'm applying it from the center, dragging it into the corners, and the same, basically everything. I'm applying it and blending. With my finger, I'm just adding a bit more to the center to make the intensity of the color bigger. And the lower lash, of course, don't forget the lower lash line. And after that, I'm just using a Kaleidos Sea Smoke, Sea Sparkle? Yes, Sea Sparkle, sorry, Sea Smoke is a dragon. Sea Sparkle by Kaleidos, and applying it into the waterline on the lower lid. From here, only the lashes are missing. I will just use the regular mascara and I will be back with the full look. So this is my final look and I'm pretty happy how it turned out. I think I did the right thing with just applying it to the darker base, because this shade in itself has the darker base. It's more like a teal one. And the shift actually is pretty much identical to the previous one. So it's also purple to blue, purple to turquoise kind of, with a bit, maybe a bit of pink, maybe some can call it a pink shift, but yes, Soaked and Rainfall have the same shift, just a different base. Soaked is more transparent in the base, so it will look good all over the lid just as is. This one is better, well, maybe not better, but it just looks good on the darker base because it has a darker base. So yeah, that's just what I think. Overall, I think I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, and I cannot say that I'm mad at application or something, even though it starts to fall into creases. So the previous one was better in these terms, maybe because of the black shade, maybe because of concealer on my eyes. I'm not sure. The wear test is not the scope of this look, of this review, unfortunately. Otherwise it would have been too long. I'm just not able to do that. But I see that it falls into the creases on the eyelid. It can be removed because it's just one shade, so you can pretty much go over with a finger or anything and it just gets smooth again. But the fact that it goes in there is yeah, something to take into consideration, I would say. Also, what do I have on my face? NYX Sweet Cheeks as my contour shade. Looks pretty good, I think. And on top of that, the most wonderful Humble Satin Matte Cream Blush. It was a gift from the gift exchange with Isabel, Pursuit of Makeup. I'm really grateful that she sent me this. I sent her some K-Beauty, C Beauty, and this is LYS. I love the packaging. It's like very cool in my opinion. And on the lips, right, Kaleidos Skywalker is the highlighter today. It's pretty nice one. And on the lips I have the Good and Plenty by Poo Dyer. I decided to just apply a bit of a lip color and nothing else, so that way I'm happy with the look overall. Yeah, that's the result. We have 9 more to go, so let's start preparing them. I will be back soon. So let's start another one. It's 10:19 right now in the evening on Sunday. I'm just trying to live my best life, you know, before the work week. So I want to do some weird shape liner with the black one. So I'm starting with a storm cloud in the lash line, and I'm trying to bring it outwards and into the crease, so I can have my liner kind of in the continuous shape. It's very nice black, so that should not give any problems with drawing. And I'm also bringing it all the way into the lower lid, so that I can have it kind of as a continuous shape, almost like a Superman ass, huh? That did not sound right, I'm sorry. So into this whole thing, I will be setting the rain cloud. So let's start setting it out. So I'm taking the silicone brush for the rain cloud shade. It's actually not very well applied by this brush, but I need a very strict, very accurate edge, and this brush allows to actually create that. So it doesn't matter that I'm going into the actual black here, I just need to cover the whole area, and yeah, just cover the whole area. And as you can see, the shift is pretty much the same as previous two. This is a bit weird. I'm starting to get weird about it. It's a beautiful color indeed, but our colors of rain are supposed to be just that, like nothing else. But that's a nicer pink to blue actually. It's very transparent base and very nice shimmers in it. It's enjoyable shade, cannot lie. But it's just the same shift. Why? I don't know. Overall, I will outline this with a black liquid liner, and after that I will be back with a full look. So this is the final look I got, and I have to say this one is my favorite out of 3 that I did so far. I still have 8 more to go. It's a lot. I'm not sure if I will be able to do everything in one week. This is a lot to handle, but I chose it by myself, so it's my thing. So overall with these lenses, I think it looks amazing. The shift is pretty much the same, but brighter, kind of. If previous ones were more like a lavender to blue, this one is pink to light blue that I can see. Plus this black elements, the graphic elements, I think add a lot. So this palette is basically all you can imagine in the graphic, plus shimmer. Overall, I'm super happy with this look. I'm just really happy. So what else do I have on my face? On the lips I have today Ofra the Bronx. This is a black lipstick that does not set on me. I have no idea why. Maybe I need to mix it up better. Maybe something else. It's said to be long-lasting liquid lipstick. And it is velvety in fact, but it does not set. So each time I'm trying to do something, it leaves the stain. Not exactly the stain, but it leaves the marks, leaves the traces of your presence somewhere. So I'm not gonna recommend this one if you go out for a night on Halloween, for example, in such kind of look. Then I would suggest Kaleidos, which is better. It just sets and it stays. So one of my favorite black lipstick is actually by Kaleidos. It's called Scorpion Fruit. Also velvety. What else? The Balm Beach. Very nice color. Fits here. I think it's beautiful. On the cheeks I have the highlighter by GlossGods Cosmetics, and it's called Tarte. It's actually, you can use it on face and eyes. 3 grams in this little ones. They are constantly sold out, and I'm really thankful to Isabel for sending me this. One is Tarte, the other one is Sour. Sour I'm gonna show on Tuesday in shorts. Both of them are really nice. The others may be a bit dark for my type of skin complexion, but if you are darker in general, I think you can find something very interesting at GlossGods as highlighters. They are very pretty. So this one has a purple base, that's why it's in the purple, and it has a multi-colored sparkles. Very pretty. You can also see it in one of my shorts, so I'm always leaving the possibilities, so to say. Other than that, I think I don't have anything else so far on me, and that is pretty much it. I'm really happy with this look. I'm just loving it. It looks really cool, and I think I will continue with some graphic designs kind of thing with this palette because it kind of makes sense. So now it's 11 p.m. and I'm going to wash this all off, and tomorrow hopefully I will start another pair. 8 more to go. It's like half of the week. So see you soon in like a second. Monday is a complicated day, and my plan is to do another look, this time with a raindrop. That's why I'm starting right in. I'm taking the storm cloud and I'm dragging it in such a weird shape that I will blend out later, and I'm adding a bit of a wing, which I'm also smudging. I made it too big, but whilst the concealer is still wet, not set, can be smudged nicely and removed whatever is too extra. Let me just clean it up with a concealer and tiny brush and I will be back. So I'm taking the shade Raindrop onto some flat angled brush. It's more precise to apply this way, and generally, yeah, I'm trying to be better with that, but honestly the synthetic brushes are not so good for this. specific texture, but still we gotta work with what we have. And then I'm taking the GlossGods Cosmetics K1 and just applying it all over basically. And the black line I don't like that much, so I will just clean it up with the same brush. It's a tiny brush for lashes extensions actually, but I'm using it as a cleanup and I'm just applying it with a concealer. Yeah, that's the idea for now. And I will add just the liquid liner into all this stuff, and after that we will be done. And I will come back with the full look already. Wait for me and I'll be back. So this is my final result. I'm actually really happy about it. This palette tests my ability to create different graphic elements, as I think, and what I can come up with. But I understand the concept. It's really, all you need is a black and it will look good in any scenario. So these elements are somewhat adding to this look, I think. Also helps me to differentiate between which color I'm taking, because they all look freaking same. So far, this is the same shift as in the previous one. But if I'm looking outside of the light, you can see the turquoise base. Okay, there is a different base, but the shift is pretty much the same. In the daylight, it looks blue. On black, it's going to look dark blue. That's all you probably have to know about this. I'm really curious if there will be anything different. There should be something different in this palette. But so far, this is number 4 with the same shift. I'm getting a bit confused. But yeah, we will see. What else I have on my face? I used She Glam Soft Tan as a bronzer. I used LYS Humble as my blush. I'm freaking loving it. Really nice. For the highlighter, I used Cleona Sour. As you can see, it's not actually green, but there are multi-sparkles when you look in the mirror. When it's from far away, it's just like a silver-ish highlighter. On the lips, I have MAC Spice. And on top of MAC Spice, I'm not proud of it, but it's Jeffree Star I'm Nude. This is the only liquid lipstick that is nude on me. I'm cool toned with a pink cool undertone. That is looking in the brown frame, in the brown liner, it looks nude. I have another one that is cream. It doesn't have any stability to it. It's not very holding. And if you have suggestions for such a color, the beige pretty much, or bone beige, it's also gonna be great for me. I would love to hear your suggestions. And we have 7 more to go in this round until this video is ready. So I'm gonna remove this one, and in the evening I will start a new one. Hopefully 2 today, that would be great. And so far, that's all I can say. So see you in a second. Another one. An attempt number 5. So I'm going to do a halo eye today, a modern one, which I was talking about in my previous palette review. If you did not watch that, please do so. And I am taking the Storm Cloud and basically applying it in a very carved out way at the beginning and at the end of the eye. It's like a shape that I will just blend to the inside, and that's pretty much it. So that you end up with something very simple, but at the same time that looks really good. And on top of that, we will just be applying a shiny shade. The sparkling shade that I want to take today is called Drip Drop, and I'm gonna just take it with a finger. I'm applying it with a finger for the like foil effect. If you apply it onto the glitter glue, it may be even stronger foil effect. But I think this one is enough. You don't need anything really problematic, to be honest. It's just so you have the slight, very slight effect. And I'm gonna blend the edges a bit to have the foil shiny shade by the edge and by the end of this whole look. But overall, I think that looks great. And I'm pretty happy. And the shift is somewhat green, which is also great. A bit of a difference. And on that, I will add just a liner. And that will be it. I will be back with the full look soon. So this is my look final. It's kind of a butterfly wings, and the shade is really nice actually. Finally, it's something different with a green shift this time. The base is actually purple. You can probably see it somewhere that it's purple. So it's a darker one. I would probably recommend it also to put on the dark base, just like I did here, so that you have more shift and it's just more intense on the black base. Overall, I think it's really good. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. This is the modern halo eye because it does not utilize the blending of everything. You can have this straight edge in a couple places and it will be totally fine to do that. And if you are struggling with straight edges, then you just blend it out and it will be classic halo eye. As easy as this. Now, what else on my face? Kaleidos Pale Rose. Pretty nice blush, slightly pink. Norn's Auden's Eye highlighter. Actually, it's called Mesmerizer in Spring of Life. But this is... I'm rarely using it. I got it in Mystery Box by Auden's Eye. I would love to be in their PR, but unfortunately I'm too small for that. Then I have my Endless Cacao, which becomes smaller and smaller. That's the life of a favorite pencil. And MAC Lip Gloss Plumping in Lower Cut. I actually want another one in a different color, like a lighter one, this one. Lighter than this one, because they are nice and minty. I really like glosses that are slightly minty rather than the hot ones, and this one is actually pretty cool, quite literally as well. That's all I have today. This is my halo butterfly wing that you can try to recreate if you want to. I'm satisfied. We finally got something different from the previous ones and it pays off. I think I'm more inspired to work with those things. And on that note, I think I will remove this one and try another one. Next is called Water Prism, and I want something very angelic, lightweight kind of thing. So let's try to do that, achieve that, and see how the things are going. This was number 5, number 6 is coming. I will be back soon. This is the last look for today, and then we will have, what, 5 more? Yep, 5 more. This is number 6 and the shade is called Water Prism and it's looking really beautiful actually. So I'm just taking a somewhat fluffy flat brush, more flat brush than a fluffy, and I'm setting it into the inner corner and dragging outwards. But actually this looks really pretty, so I want to just place it on the whole eyelid. So let's just do it with a finger. And look at that, they changed the shift. Now it's pink to green with a bit of orange somewhere. Somewhere I see the peach. This requires just a bit of a eyeliner and we are done. This is so easy. Much simple, very wow. So I will be back when I will do the whole look already. So this is the lady I got. I put the hair up with just a crop. I am dressed. They're just a bit down on my shoulders so I can present nicely, kind of. I think it kind of fits. Maybe something massive on the neck as a necklace would be nice, but don't have anything right now. So this is my favorite shade so far. This shift, how it looks, how it was applying. So you just dab a finger and swipe it. It's perfect. And then you only need a liner, just like I did here. I tried to elongate my own eyes into this cat eye shape and I think it turned out wonderfully. This definitely is my favorite look, and in the shift I also caught something peachy. It's not precisely, so you don't see it very well, but it is indeed there, that peach. And the shift is just beautiful. So this one is so far my favorite. I'm super happy about that. The freckles are a bit to add something. I also have Hourglass Ambient Dim Light. This is a blush by Hourglass. I don't have the full palette. Full palette is kind of excessive for me, and yeah, in my case I think it doesn't make sense if I'm not gonna use any other powders and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to grab like a 1 or a mini and go with it. This blush is peachy. I think it's beautiful. It's very luxuriously glowy kind of, if you know what I mean. And on the other hand, as my highlighter, I used Root Cosmetics Neko-chan's Pour from Manga collection. This highlighter is €6 or something, but it looks really cool. I'm really liking how it sparkles. On the lips, I used two NYX Natural and Nude Beige lip liners, and on top of that I just applied Huda Beauty Clear Gloss. This gloss is truly a faux filler. It fills in all of the gaps in your lips and gives this like a very glossy effect. I'm just enjoying it so much. It's truly a faux filler. I'm loving it and I want more. I think from the Icy Nude collection there is a pink one with little glitter. I think I will take that one. And the general regular pink I think I will take as well. Or maybe just one of them. Maybe I also will take brown instead of the regular pink. But this, I'm loving it. It's an understatement to say something less. My favorite look out of the whole 6 that I did before that. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this so far. We have 5 more to go. Right now I'm going to sleep most likely, after removing the makeup of course. But tomorrow we will continue and we will see how the things will unravel. See you in a second. Another day, another look coming. And today we are working with some pink, which means I want to add an outer side darkness to this eye, which is done with a storm cloud and a very fluffy brush, so I can just place it and blend into the shape that I need. So it's into the crease, onto the outer edge, and by the lower lash line, lower lid basically. And this is what it turns out like. Actually, I'm pretty happy with how it looks so far. And on that, I will be setting the pink, maybe with my finger, I'm not sure yet. So I'm taking the shade Light Break. It's very nice pink, quite unique for this palette to be honest, compared to other ones. And I'm applying it with a silicone brush at first. I'm setting it into the center and dragging outwards. If I see that it's not enough coverage, I'm just dabbing that brush into the same color and applying more. And of course, I need also to take care of the areas which are just black. Not so intense, but color should be there, so I'm just dragging it with a fluffy brush into the areas. And after that I think I will just do the lower lid and most likely a black wing, like nothing very special into this one, but looks already good. I see a bit of a peach, I see a very bright pink, and I see yellow. So far so good. I will be back soon with the full makeup on. This slightly demonic look is what I came up with at the end. The black turned into grey, very nice grey actually, and you can also smudge it a bit with a finger on the edges so that it's like going into your skin better. This shift, this color, this light break is amazing. That's my second favorite. The first one will be the Water Prism. Yeah, this is the second favorite that I have. It actually switches color from green to yellow to pink to peach, but I cannot show all of this because also with the mirror I probably won't be able to show all of them, but here you can see a bit of green turning, and then it's yellow, and here is the peach, I think. So it's very hard to show the multichrome on my eyes, and in this lighting I feel like I'm lacking a bit of a couple of other light sources to make it more multichrome like, unfortunately. But this is very hard to achieve and I cannot do that right now. What else do I have on my face? LYS Humble. I think this fits to this wonderfully. This blush is awesome. I'm really happy I now have it. For the highlighter I used Odin's Eye Star Legend. It's slightly pinkish purplish with a gold shimmer. Let me just open it and show you how it looks. That is it. The top layer is actually with the golden shimmer is top layer, but inside it's very nice pinky highlighter. So I'm loving this. And for the lips I just used the Pudayer Oh Snap. I wanted a bit more pink, but it turned out like this. And on top of that I have Artist Couture Hot Girl Lip Oil, and it's a very hot oil. So this one really is not minty, this one is a hot one. Not the most nasty to be honest, but still the most nasty for me was actually NYX Duck Plump. That was horrible. I would not recommend it to anybody, even to my enemies, which I don't have, but yeah. Anyway, I'm really happy with this look and how this turned out and how this shifts and everything about this one. And I'm really curious to see what other 4 are. So I'm gonna remove this one. We will see each other. For you it's gonna be second. For me it's probably gonna be already evening. But yeah, see you soon. So I removed the makeup I was actually doing because I did not like the outcome. It was too complicated and without the actual good look. And instead we are gonna be doing just a full eyelid of Changing Skies. I'm applying it to the center, stretching out the side as usual. And then just a bit of a wing with a double of the wing actually. So I'm drawing the regular wing as a guideline, and at the bottom I'm just continuing it as a bit of a tail kind of. Yeah, just something small. And that will be this look. I also want to add one line at the front just so it is there. And that will be it. Let's not invent vehicles and wheels when you can just do something simple. I will be back with the full look already. So this is the final result. It's a bit more calm, a bit more soft. It's very actually nice. It's like Aurora Borealis. This whole thing that's called Changing Skies. I feel myself already pretty tired, which means I need some rest for the rest of the evening, so to say. And I did this cockroach antennas, which I don't really love. I mean, I love it as an element. I don't like that I did not manage to create a symmetrical one. But other than that, I'm fully happy with how it looks, and it's just more calm. Compared to other ones, this one is like nothing special maybe. It has a bit of a green, you probably can see a bit of a green, a bit of a yellow, a purple. There is a strong base in this Changing Skies, and overall I think it looks kind of cool. A bit more calm if you are into that. Not so sparkly right in your face, but if you look closer, if you look into the mirror, it will be very pretty. Other than that, I have on my face NARS Orgasm. I like that it's a mini because I don't find anything really cool about this blush. This is how it looks on me in the minimal form, so I'm not applying too much usually. Then I have Space Age Star Surfer Kaleidos highlighter. It's slightly pink. I actually really like this one as well. And as a lip combo, I outlined with a natural pencil by NYX. I have no idea where it is right now on my table. That's just how it works. Then I applied the Nude Venus by Pat McGrath, and it's just a very nice creamy lipstick. You have to be careful with how you take it out. And there is a little... It's regular lipstick. There is nothing about it. And into the center I applied Baby Face by She Glam. It's a tint. And I wanted something like in this direction. I think more pink, but probably I don't have that pink that I want. So gotta work with what I have at the end. So that is my look. 3 more to go. Probably I won't be able to do one more now. I would have to wait because I do feel a bit drained at this point. And I will continue tomorrow and after tomorrow, and then on the whole Friday I will be editing, and we will see when this video will come out. Other than that, I'm pretty happy and actually also very excited to have some rest. That's it. I made myself a challenge with this palette and I'm not gonna recreate this anymore. So see you in the next one. For you very soon. For me sometime. It's gonna be a drizzling one. I found a bit more power in myself and sugar in my blood to continue with the look today. I think I really like this sparkling shade. It's called Drizzling, and I'm gonna go right in with my finger. But I want to keep it in this half dome shape kind of within my crease only. So that's the idea. And after that we will do some liner in black, obviously. So I'm taking the black gel liner and angled brush. Mine is called Wing Liner by Zoeva. And I'm just gonna draw a half liner. So I'm only going till the center of the eye, and from there I also do the inner corner, but not touching the very front of the eye. I know that looks a bit weird. And the bottom, I think I will just go with the regular black from the same palette without doing anything else. That kind of matches them together, and I think it looks good. One is kind of a blended wing at the bottom and one is the sharp at the top. I think that looks good. So I'm blending a bit at the bottom, so we have kind of a connect, and that's pretty much it. And I will be back when I do the full look. See you soon. This is what I came up with. I think that looks awesome. Like, it's just slightly sexy and these wings are truly wings and they fall into the shape very nicely. I'm super proud of myself actually for achieving this look. They are blended at the bottom, creating like a reverse cat eye, and they are very sharp, almost like superhero kind of eyes at the top, and I'm loving it. Of course I don't look like myself, especially with the lenses, but for the video I think it's good enough. The shift is a bit different to the water prism, but very close actually. So the water prism and this one are somewhat close. When I'm looking at myself into the mirror, like down there, I see more green, turquoise and yellow. So there is something yellow. I don't know how to show this to you. Like this maybe. So there is green to yellow, and there is a pink and peach as well. Approximately the same as water prism, but not exactly. I think this is a point of this palette, that there are a couple of shades that are similar to each other, but not exactly. We have 2 more to go, and I'm super happy about that, to be honest. This marathon is the only occurrence of how I will proceed. I also have 12 multichromes of Auden's Eye, and I will separate them in 6. So it's going to be part 1 in 1 week and part 2 in the 2nd week. Because this is impossible. Otherwise it's just not... Nope. What else I have on my face? Just my favorite product, MAC Harmony. It feels good with the freckles, in my opinion. Fenty in How Many Carats, because glittery and not dragging attention to them. Then also the Endless Cacao favorite pencil. I just needed that. And a bit of a Huda 4 filter in Bombshell. Love these glosses. I'm gonna get myself a couple of Icy Nudes one, because I just love how they feel on the lips. Just the right thing. I love this formula and I'm gonna continue using them and buying them. That's pretty much it. That's what I have to say, and this is all I have on my face as well. From the products that stand out. I think I will also get some Red-In concealer from Tarte, but I'm not sure yet. And super happy actually. It's surprisingly good, especially with the shape that is like very strict outlined, and I feel inspired. I have 2 more to go, and this will be tomorrow and I will be done. And I can't wait to be done. But I also want to see how this looks. So I have a couple more ideas that I want to integrate. And after that, so I will show you everything soon. Stay tuned. I will be back in a second on the next day. It is Wednesday, my dudes. And actually 2 last makeups. I plan to do at least 1 today. And in the evening we are going to cinema for Venom. And I want to do a huge black wing, strict, straight, all of that stuff. And I'm gonna use the Zero 24/7 Glide On by Urban Decay to outline the shape that I want, and after that I'm gonna fill it in with the black from Stormcloud. It's such a pigmented good black that if you can get just this black, I would definitely recommend it. It's really good. And in all of that we will be setting our shiny shade. So let's do that. So I'm taking the shade Dewy on the flat silicone brush, and I'm gonna try to set it into precisely these lines within my shape that I drew. The bottom needs to be blended out a bit, but overall nothing will change from here, and that looks pretty good. It's a bit crumbly shade, and you have to be careful when applying. The fallout is kind of crazy, but it's not bad. And all of that I will need to clean up, and after that I will come back with a full look. So this is what I got at the end. I'm really loving it. As I say, you tried to do a thin eyeliner, but something went wrong. And this is a full blast night sky. I have to say that this shift we already have seen in the other ones, but purple to blue looks really nice in here on such a base, and I'm overall pretty happy with it. It's makeup number 10. We have 1 more to go. It's called Droplets. We will do it. I will try to do it today, but cannot promise. So we gotta see how the things will go. For now, I'm happy. I think it looks awesome. What else I have on my face is Kaleidos Pearl Bliss as blush. This are the blush. Then Manga Collection Root Cosmetics Neko-chan Paw. This is how it looks. Endless Cacao pencil, and I found almost the perfect match to it, called Obsess by Ilamasca. So this is a regular cream lipstick, nothing special, but the color is really nice. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have. I remind myself Icy, Darcy, I don't know, Wings, something. The evil three girls. That one with the ponytail, I guess. Super happy with everything and I'm so close to finish. So if you're excited just like me, let's do one more. And after that, here are the thoughts about the palette. Stay tuned, I will be back soon. So I'm just gonna take a silicone brush and apply this shade all over because I think it's gonna look good that way with a little wing and nothing special, nothing out of hand. So I'm just applying it and it has a transparent base. Actually, it does have a duochrome in it from purple to blue, but it's so subtle and it's like a pearl shine. Very pretty, everyday one. Yep, really nice. I think I will refresh my makeup a bit and come back to you to see the final result. This is the last one. I made it kind of angelic. I decided to leave it kind of airy, so it's not interrupted by anything dark except that little wing. Little wing is okay. At the end, with these grey lenses, I remind myself of Lola Bunny, if you remember this character. And all I did was adding a bit of Kaleidos Pale Rose because pink fits here, and Rosewood by Dior. It's just a lip oil for overall glossiness of the lips. I used this droplets as highlighter as well. You can see a little shift. It's from pink to blue. You can probably see it from the sides to the center. And it's on transparent base, which gives this luxurious wet effect. I am super impressed by this one. Despite it not having any base or anything, it's not very big shift. It's not multi-chroming from one to another to third to whatever. It's just so beautiful, so simple, but not plain, and so beautiful. I'm loving this one. I think I will place it on the third place among others. So just a reminder, the water prism and drizzling are very similar and they are number one to me. Then number two is the light break, and this one will be the third one because of how angelic it looks. I'm really happy overall. It's been a big journey. I still have to kind of collect the footage to understand how long this video will be. And then I will film the intro and everything will be ready. So tomorrow I'll be most likely editing and filming the intro, and after that on Friday editing again. So hopefully somewhere it will come. And this has been a big journey. It has been a big struggle for me as well because I'm only able to do like 2 looks per day, maximum 3, and it was painful, so to say, because the sensitive skin doesn't like when you rub it too much. The biggest problem is actually removing makeup, not applying it. And yeah, I'm super happy with how it ended. I'm super happy with all the shades that we touched, and I have my thoughts about this palette for sure. I will give them to you in the next clip, but for me it's gonna be the next day. Hopefully we'll stay to hear all the thoughts, all the pricing and everything that I usually include in the end of the videos. If you are still here in this humongous footage, I thank you for watching, and please stay a bit more till the end where we talk, just really talk, and I'll see you soon. So that was the final look with the palette. I was super happy to actually finish this. It's taking a long time to produce such a huge video. I wanted to try it out. Let's assume it was a challenge for me. 11 looks from one palette. I do have like a couple things in 12, in the amount of 12. But I will do it in 2 parts, so it's easier to watch, easier to edit. Today, on my face, I'm actually wearing the single eyeshadow by Pastel Rose, and it's this one right here. Let me tell you how it's called. Stardust Mirage. It's very pretty. It's a multi-chrome. I'm absolutely amazed by the quality and everything. The Pastel Rose has sent me this, and if you want to see them, there are 10 of them that I have. If you want to see them in a video, just let me know in the comments down below. I will show everything. And now getting back to our GlossGods. This palette has a lot, as you have seen, a lot of similar shades. There is different dispersion of them, there is different texture, but still the shift is pretty much the same, and in the daylight it kind of looks blue. If you are a fan of such a shift and you love blue eyeshadow like Terry loves yogurt, then this palette is definitely a must. To me, however, I think I loved like 6 shades from it, including the carbon black, absolutely magical black matte in this palette. I did not like so much the similar ones, but the unique ones that you have seen, I'm just enjoying it. This two, the other one, and from this side, this one, were my favorite. So these 4 are my favorite. Plus I would have added one of the shades that are with a similar shift and the black. In the amount of 6, I would have bought this palette immediately. It's 1.8 grams, 12 shadows, and it costs 48.50 in euros, which means it's around 4 euros per shade. And 4 euros per shade is pretty cheap, to be honest. As a palette, this is great. The quality is amazing. Everything is good except this repetitive shift. I don't know what happened. I don't know the thought behind it. That's just what I think. That's too many similar shades. Just too many similar shades to make it worth. I think there are like 5 or 6 of the same shift. That's a bit of a stretch, I would say, to me personally. I don't need that shift in such amount of different dispersions and textures. Which means I'm not gonna buy it for myself, but there is another one called Rainbow something, which I'm curious about, and I think I will try to get it next for the review. I think it's also 12 shades, which means it's gonna be 2 parts. I won't handle a single video with them. I think you also won't handle a single video with them, but we will see by this one. So I'm gonna show you all the looks once again to do the comparison, to count the similar shades, and to let you just see and remember what you have seen in the past 1 hour or something. I don't know the end footage time because I did not edit this video at the moment of filming this outro. Anyway, I'm very happy if you got to this point and if you stayed with me throughout this crazy amount of looks. I'm really grateful. Hope you are subscribed and can like this video. Don't forget to leave a comment on anything. I will read about it and I will reply as well. Super happy to hang out here with you, and hopefully we will see each other next week. In the meantime, bye!